This Let's Play was supported by these awesome hobby companies.
Hello everybody, it is time for Let's Play Planet of the Apes miniature board game. So I am joined by Martin and Laurent from WYSIWYGames, and yeah, this game it's a fantastic one. You're getting to take the role of some of the characters from the movies, and I've really enjoyed them since they came out. So welcome guys. Do you want to give us a brief overview of what the game is?
Well, hey everybody. Well, basically the game is a co-op game where you get to play groups of apes fighting the special forces of humans. So basically the situation is between the second and the third movie. Mm-hmm. The idea is that each player is going to play a group or roughly 4 apes, and at the same time controlling a squad of human soldiers, mm-hmm. Although actually those soldiers are going to act according to prompts given by the game, mm-hmm. Through some cards. And this is mission based, so we're going to try to reach objectives, mm-hmm. While preventing the human soldiers from doing bad stuff.
Mm. Okay, now important question guys. Is this game out yet? Is it coming to Kickstarter? Where can people find it if they want more information?
The game is actually coming to Kickstarter on February 20th. Mm-hmm. So far you can go to our Facebook page to mm-hmm. find more information, and of course to the Kickstarter page as soon as it is launched.
Mm-hmm. Now, because it's a Kickstarter, I know a lot of companies go crazy with it and you get tons of stuff. How much stuff are we going to get in the actual core box?
The actual core box is the game mat. Mm-hmm. There are 3 of those lovely trees we have here, which are an important part of the gameplay actually, mm-hmm. Because apes will be moving up and down the trees. Mm-hmm. And there will be 4 squads of 4 human soldiers, 3 basic soldiers, and mm-hmm. 1 lieutenant, sergeant actually. And there will be 4 groups of basic unnamed apes, mm-hmm. plus miniatures for the named ape heroes that you can see in the movies, which are over there, mm-hmm. and that you get to summon during the game to help you.
Mm. It is something I like, is that you're not just taking on the role of the heroic apes. They're just coming in to give you a boost once in a while, and that you're actually just playing the grunts, as it were, versus the other grunts.
Yeah.
Okay, now, what scenario are we playing today, just to show off to everybody?
Today we're playing a scenario that is called Wall of Fire, and the basic idea is the special forces of the human are trying to reach Caesar's camp, which is on that side of the table, mm-hmm. and we're trying to prevent them from doing that by building and lighting pyres, mm-hmm. And trying to create a wall of flame that is going to burn them all and put them back away from the camp.
Nothing says I love you quite like a nice warm fire. Okay, so we'll go through some of the mechanics of the game on our first round, focusing on the different steps that you're going to take in each round, and then we'll start to pick up the pace of play, okay? Great. So how do we begin a round?
Basically, one of us, in that case it's going to be me, since I'm playing the controlling the alpha squad of humans, mm-hmm. Is going to start the turn by actually choosing one of those cards. These are order cards, and they're going to define the actions that my apes can take on my turn. So I have 7 of them. Right now, because the scenario we are playing is a 7-turn scenario, mm-hmm. I'm going to play 1 at the beginning of each of my turns, mm-hmm. and then discard it, and when we're through the deck, the game is over.
Ah, okay, so you have access to the entire deck of these, yeah?
You do have access to all of these at the beginning of the game, and one thing that can happen is in my group, and in any group of apes, mm-hmm. there is a leader, which is a chimpanzee, and if that leader dies, the others get disorganized, mm-hmm. and from that point on, I'm going to play my cards mm-hmm. randomly.
Ooh,
and that can be very bad, because you don't get to do the actions you want.
Your tactics could be a little rough there.
Yeah.
Right, well, if you want to take the first turn and show us which card you pick.
So, I think I'm going to play, for example, that card, And this card has, as you can see, 3 values on it, which are 3 different type of orders. The first one, which I have 3 of, is move orders, which are basically, obviously, will allow my apes to move around the board. The second one is an attack order, and they're going to throw things at the humans or attack them in close combat. And the third one is action orders, and they're going to use those actions to do various stuff during the game. And for example, building the pyres that are yet to build. Here we have 4 pyres. 2 of them are already completed, and 2 of them need to be built.
Now, how do we set these on fire?
For that, we need actually fire arrows that our archers are going to use. And we start the game with archers that cannot yet build fire arrows. So how do we get there? Well, during the game, all the apes will have the opportunity to evolve, because that's one of the basic tenets of the license. Apes get smarter, humans get dumber because of the flu. So during the game, and mostly during attacks, we're going to get special sides on our dice. And those special sites will give you opportunities to evolve our apes, to get a better profile and to do more complex actions.
Right.
And as soon as an archer gets evolved to level 2, he becomes a veteran, and then he gets the opportunity to use an action to build fire arrows that he can then shoot at the pyres to set them alight.
So we're kind of being rewarded for getting stuck in early.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you want to begin taking your actions for the round.
Well, as I said, the card I have chosen gives me 3 move orders. So here they are, 3 of them. Then 1 attack and 2 actions. So I'm going to take tokens for all of those, and I will discard them along when I take these actions. And there is no special order I need to take them in. So I can move, shoot, then do an action, move, shoot, whatever. I'm going to first use a move order, so discard the token, and I'm going to choose one of my apes, and he's going to move, well, I'm going to pick this archer, and he's going to move 4 zones, because he actually has a move value of 4.
Yeah.
So here we go. I'm going to choose to actually go up into that tree, because from the ground I cannot shoot the enemy soldiers while I can see them from up in the trees. So I'm going to go 1 zone to the first foliage level, then 1 zone to the second, and then one zone to the third. I could still move 1 more zone, but I won't do it because I want to be on that foliage level, which is above that zone, and I think from that point I'm going to be able to shoot them, which actually may be
quite soon. Yeah.
Yeah. Now I realize that I'm a bit too far away to shoot them, which is a blunder. That's not a problem, because my ape actually has a range of 3, and counting, I can shoot. I'm above that zone, so I could shoot 1, 2, 3 squares. That's actually too far away to get to them. Too bad.
It's good to already be in position.
Yeah. Well, too bad. I'm going to use another move action to actually get down the tree 1 level. So the basic is the apes are actually clinging to the tree trunk, so I can move 1 down, 2 down, 3 down, and still arrive in this space, because I choose on what space I arrive down the tree. So 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to move 1 more diagonally here to get to that pyre. Then I'm going to use my last move order to take another ape, for example, like gorilla, and he can move 3 spaces. I just need 2, 1, 2, and then I'm going to use those 2 action orders, 1 on each of my apes, to try and build that pyre from that pile of wood. The symbols on the pile of wood show me that I need those 2 actions, and this is considered a complex action, which a basic ape cannot do alone. He needs a friend to do that. If my archer had evolved to veteran rank, level 2, he could do complex actions all by himself. He would still need 2 action orders, but he could do that alone. Here, I'm just using 1 action order on each of them, and they build the pyre.
So is that the end of your actions?
Yes, I still have 1 attack order, but I'm too far away to attack the soldiers.
Actually, 1, 2, 3. You could attack that.
I could attack, but I cannot see them through the forest. Actually, I have to be up in the trees to see them from far away.
I see.
The only solution would be if they were on the path and there was a straight line allowing me to see them.
Oh, I see.
Which we do not have here.
I see. Okay, so what is the next thing that happens in a round?
Well, now I have taken my turn for the apes, and I'm going to take a turn for the squad of humans. And the way I do this is I take an order card that works the same way that the one I used for my apes, and play it here. And it has actually 2 sides, 1 command side and 1 revenge side, and both of them have a variety of orders, just like ours. And for now, by default, they're playing the command side. So I'm placing this card under the card of my squad leader, and then I'm taking the order tokens matching what I have. So what I have is 2 moves, 1 attack, and 2 actions. And I'm going to play those orders in the order they appear on the card. So first they're going to move, and by default the cards say they move towards their objective. Now their objective is trying to cross the table to get to this square, which is the green objective, since I have the green squad. And the scenario tells us they're going to move along the path.
Ah, I see. So go ahead.
Now, contrary to the apes, as long as they're controlled by the AI and not played by player, the soldiers are going to move 1 zone for each move order they have.
So they actually move together.
But they still move together, yeah.
Cool.
They move as a squad. So they have 2 of them. They're going to move 1 and 2.
Okay.
And stop there. Now they have an attack order, but they do not have anyone to attack. Why is that? They do have the range to shoot my apes, but the apes are hiding among the trees and in the undergrowth. And so, for now, since they haven't been attacked, the humans don't know where the apes are. So they don't take the attack order they should have, and then have 2 action orders, but they do not actually have anything to do with them.
Okay.
So these are going to go wasted, and that's the end of my turn as the humans.
Okay, so it would turn over to my turn then?
Exactly.
Okay. So what would I like to pick? I think I'm going to grab a big one to begin with. So I'm going to go for 3 of each. So that's just all of the tokens, yeah?
Exactly.
Okay. What would I like to do? I think what could be interesting is, so I'll activate my archer for a move. My archer moves 4.
Yep.
So he will climb the tree, going 1, 2, 3, and 4 to the top level. Now, can I jump tree to tree?
You can. And it's actually part of the fun playing the apes. They are moving among the trees and doing that while the humans can't. So they're trying to use that to their advantage. And in this specific case, you can totally do it. What will happen is it will cost you 2 points of movement, since there are actually 2 zones crossing between the 2 trees. If you wanted to jump from that tree to that one, it would only be 1 movement because they're not as far away. And the other thing that will happen is you will actually go down 1 level during the jump. So you will jump from level 4 in that tree to level 3 in that tree.
Let's do it. So he jumps and goes down to level 3.
Exactly.
Awesome. And from there, he's actually got a nice line down on these guys. So I think it's time to start shooting. So first shot, how does shooting and attacking work in the game?
So basically, you're going to roll a certain number of dice for your ape, and by default, for most of the miniatures in the game, either humans or apes, this is 3 dice.
Okay.
And then the defenders are going to, or the defender actually, is going to roll 3 dice too, and you're going to match them one to one and compare the results.
Okay. Let's see what we get. Ah.
So you get a special side. The special side is the symbol one, and the other side doesn't get any. So what happens is we're going to pair them, your strongest to their lowest, and then go down for you and go up for them. So your 3 to the special, your 5 to the 4, and your 1 to the 5.
Okay. And is there any modification to the dice?
Then we're going to apply modifiers to the dice, indeed. The first one that you get most of the time is the impact of your weapon. The ape archer has
one
impact of 1, exactly. And then you'll get 2 more bonuses. 1 because you have an elevated position in the tree.
Above them shooting down, okay,
exactly.
So I'm going to 2.
And then you get 1 more because they don't know yet that you are here and that they can be attacked. So this is a surprise attack.
Okay.
So each of these is a +1 for a total impact of +3.
Okay.
What does impact do? Well, impact actually adds to the result of your highest die.
So that's the 6th side. So I assume that can't go up.
That can go up, definitely.
That's a 5. Can it go to a special?
No, it can't go up to. It can go up to special. Special, you just you roll them or you can gain them.
Okay, and then
so you
the
add
1
becomes a 4, which is still lower than the 5.
Yeah.
So you win on the special against 3, and you win the 5 against 4, and you they take 2 damage.
Okay. Now, which of the soldiers am I shooting at? Do I call it before I roll, or is it just preset?
No, the first attack of your turn is going to be against soldier 1.
Okay.
And then the second time you attack them, it's going to be soldier 2. And the third time, soldier 3. And then you don't get to shoot at the squad leader as long as there are still soldiers left.
So I would cycle back to 1.
Exactly.
Okay. Right. So I level up because of the special symbol.
Exactly, you got a special symbol.
Yep, so I can now make fire arrows. Now that they know I've shot at them, does anything else happen?
Yeah, exactly. 2 things happen. The first thing is they're now on alert because they know they can be shot, obviously.
Okay.
So we're going to place an alert token on their square, and as long as they're in this square, they can't be surprised attack.
Okay. Anything else?
And the second thing that's going to happen is now they saw the arrow coming, they know there is someone in this space. So we're going to place a danger token to remember that they know that there is an ape in this zone.
Okay. I think taking the 1 shot and getting to level is enough for me. I think I'm gonna spend a movement to get out the way. So I will go down 1 level. Just so that if they are shooting, they're shooting at empty space.
Exactly.
However, because I've leveled, I can now make fire arrows. So I think I will spend 2 of my actions to make a fire arrow. And I will instantly shoot that fire arrow at this zone here, just to actually see if I can start lighting the pyres.
Good.
So how does that work?
So we're just taking a fire token and placing it on the pyre.
Okay.
Now it's ablaze, and from there, with the wind blowing from the camp, our plan is that the fire is going to move towards their end of the board. And the good thing for us is if the fire gets into the square, it's going to kill them.
Oh, excellent. Will it burn down my tree?
It won't, because the trees are sufficient, big enough and high enough that it can go up there.
Okay, so I have 1 shot left, so I think from here I will shoot this other squad.
Good.
Just for kicks, you know. They're in my forest. I don't like them in my forest. Any changes to my stats for this now?
Not yet. Actually, you can do more complex actions, like building the fire arrows, and that's pretty much it.
Yep, and I'm still on 3 dice. Cool. Yep. So let's see what we get. Ooh, damn it. They got a special.
Yeah. So humans don't evolve. If anything, they would de-evolve. What happens actually is basically at the start of the game, all of them are alike, except for the squad leader, because apes can't really tell the difference between them. Humans, all alike.
Yeah, we all look alike.
Exactly. You know what I mean. So what happens now is actually one of them is going to, well, the one that is shot at will reveal one of its specificities, special skills, what he can actually do that the others can't. So what you're going to do is turn up the soldier card under the...
Your squad of shot.
I'm going to do that. Why did you do that? Your bad friend. Okay, so I'm going to turn up that soldier card under Alpha 1 because you were shooting at the first soldier.
Yeah, so if you pause it here, I'll quickly show it under close cameras. So we have soldier cards and equipment cards, yeah?
Yep.
So the soldier card gets flipped and he is a veteran.
Right.
So what does this do? Because that's in French.
Yeah.
I don't read French. Funny that.
I barely do. So what it says is, oh, that's very strong. The veteran actually can only take 1 point of damage when he's attacked. So even if you win all 3 oppositions, he's only going to take 1 point of damage.
I see. Well, I still have to apply my impact, so I've got 3 again. So this will become a 5.
Yep.
Which does nothing against a 5.
Exactly.
This will become a 4, which will do nothing against his special. But I do get 1 point in.
You do get the 1 point, and you couldn't do more than 1 anyway, so...
I'll take it.
Okay, so I'll take the 1 damage and put it on Alpha 1.
And I have 1 action order left, but I'm just going to let it go. So now I have to draw for my squad, yeah?
Yep.
So what do we get? They get 1 movement towards a threat area, and then they get 2 attacks and 1 action order. So I assume what these guys do is, can they move diagonally or is it orthogonally?
They can move diagonally. The only time you can't do that is if that would have you cross a tree trunk.
I see. Okay, so these guys are all going to move into here and have a blat. So do I just roll their dice because there's no ape to defend there, I assume?
They're shooting the first danger zone first, and there is no one in it, so they're just rolling the dice to see if they reveal something that they haven't yet.
Okay. Nope. So
we don't.
This is totally fine. And then they will take a shot at the other one, but I assume now that they've shot and searched here...
Well, they haven't hit anyone, so they assume...
So this goes away.
There are no apes in this zone, in this case correctly.
Yeah, and now they'll shoot this one where there is an ape. So this time the ape has to defend, yeah?
Yep.
Oof. Okay, so because I revealed a special, does that mean my archer evolves again?
It does.
Awesome. So I now have an elite archer who's actually got 4 dice.
Yep, he's now better in combat, and and he could do more complex actions. Well, there is one more action that he can do as a level 3 archer, and that is building poison arrows.
So he's looking quite fierce.
He is. Poison arrows, what do they do? Actually, if they wound one of the soldiers, we put a time counter on it, and on the next turn, he's going to die anyway.
Oh.
Because it's poisoned.
Awesome. Well, I'll maybe save that for like a squad leader if we get to that point. Right. So the guy who is shooting, which would be Bravo 2, reveals the thing about himself. Yes. So he is a shooter. So is that just giving him an extra attack order?
No, not exactly. Actually, it's worse than that. The shooter, when you attack him, well, he shoots you back.
Oh.
Immediately.
Wunderbar. Oh well.
So that's like 1 free extra order every time you shoot at him.
Fair enough. So this goes away now as well. And so what is the result of the confrontation? Because he actually has an impact of 2.
The special side cannot move higher, so the 4 is going to become a 5.
Yep.
If I can find the 5. And I still have 1 point of impact left, so the 2 is going to become 3, which is not going to be the special side anyway.
Yeah. So he gets 1 point of damage on me?
He gets 1 point of damage only, because draws go to the defender when shooting.
Okay.
Now, the one thing that happens is, because he's a shooter, he's going to shoot back at you. Right now.
He shot me.
Oh, he shot you.
So that, I believe, is them done.
Yep.
So, your turn, sir.
Yeah, back at me. We need... I'm going to play my big card too, with all the orders, and try to make things interesting. So I get all the box, 3 of each, and I'm going to use... going to use 2 moves to bring those 2 apes, which is good. Then I'm going to use 2 actions to actually build the barrier.
Nice.
So we are all set.
Yep.
And that was that. Now I get 1 more move. 1 more move that I'm going to use on the archer. And I'll go 1, 2, then climb up with the tree trunk, 3 and 4 to the 2nd level. And then, so that was my last move, I still have 1 action and 3 attacks. And I'm going to attack, there's a shooter, he's in your squad. Okay, good. That's what I want to hear. I'm going to shoot at this squad, and I go 1, 2, 3, so I'm in range.
One thing we may have forgot. When does this fire move?
Oh, he's going to move on your turn.
Okay.
On your next turn.
Okay, so we get a full game round in before it shifts.
Exactly.
Cool. So fire away.
Yeah. So I'm shooting at this squad at I'm shooting at Alpha 1, and Alpha 1 is a veteran, so he can take more than 1 wound anyway. Here we go.
So in,
And yeah, not so good. Okay, so lining them up, that's like this. They're were they on alert?
Yes, they were alerted because I had shot at them, and so is the other squad.
And so with the other squad. Yeah. So I still get +2 impact because I'm up there, and because.
Yeah, no, because this squad actually wouldn't be, because they were here when I shot them.
Wait,
so that goes away.
Okay. Okay, so they're on alert. I get +2, 1 for my bow, and 1 because I'm higher than they are. So this goes to 5, and this goes to 4. I do the 1 point of damage that I could, but more importantly, they got a special side, so Alpha 1 is going to reveal their equipment. And so the equipment is actually a medikit. Oh, that's bad. The medikit is actually one of the equipments that allow them to use their action orders, and they will use them to heal themselves or other soldiers in the squad.
Oh, that's such a pain to have on a veteran.
I did 1 damage to Alpha 1 nonetheless.
Yes, you did.
So he already had 1.
Yep.
That's going to 2. I'm going to,
If we can get another damage on him, he'll die.
He'll die.
Unfortunately, you now have to shoot the next squad member.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot at Alpha 2 because I have to shoot all of them before I can get back to him. Anyway, so that was my first attack action. I'm going to use a second one because I'm trying very hard to evolve. And so that's another attack against a normal soldier for now. And I still don't evolve, which is bad. So that's 4-1-1. That's a terrible roll, and they get
5-2-1. You might get something.
Yeah. I'm getting something out of it. So the 4 goes to 5. Oh, they were already on alert, so I'm still +2. And indeed, I have attacked once. I got. Threat marker, second time from the same zone, extreme threat marker, and then the result of my roll is the 4 goes to a 5 and the 1 goes to a 2. That is not enough. That's still 1 point of damage.
Point of damage. Take it all day.
1 point of damage is here, and I have 1 last attack action. I'll go for Alpha 3 and hope for the best.
Yeah.
and the best doesn't come up. So I'm 5, 3, 1 to the 5, 4, 4. This actually goes to a 5.
Oh, okay.
Because
so
I still have 2 impact.
Okay, that's good.
So this is going to be 2 damage. 2 damage, 2 alpha 3. So all of them are wounded except the squad commander that cannot be harmed as long as he has flankies. So
yeah.
that was all of my attack orders, and I have an action left that I can do anything with because I'm not evolved. So I'm going to discard it and then play the human squad.
Right. I think you should still have a move left because you moved in to get. Oh no, you spent 2 because it was 2
because
apes you moved.
I needed 2 moves for the 2 apes.
Yeah.
So I'm done, and I'm drawing an order card for the human soldiers. And I play it on the command side, and it has 2 move orders and 1 attack, which is fortunate, and 2 actions. And they have the medikit, so the 2 actions are going to see use, unfortunately. So here we go. That's 1 attack, 2 moves, and 2 actions. And in order, they're going to move towards the nearest threat marker, and because it's the yellow symbol on the card, they're going to move to the normal threat marker and not the extreme threat marker.
Okay, cool.
So they're going 1 move.
So they're actually moving off the path.
They are leaving the path because they're not going for the objective.
Yeah, and they get to shoot.
And they get to shoot.
I assume that's me.
And they get to shoot you because they're shooting at the nearest threat.
Okay, I'll roll this. Or actually, no, it's you, so you roll this. Oh.
So the veteran, Alpha 1, is shooting at you, but he doesn't have anything special as an attack, so that's 3 dice to 3 dice. He has a pretty good roll, but no special. So that's 5, 4, 2 for him, and 5, 2, 1 for your ape, and he has impact to add to that, and they have 2 impacts.
So 4 becomes a 5, 2 becomes a 3. I take 2 wounds.
Yes, exact.
Okay, I need to get this ape the hell out of dodge. Do they only have 1 shot?
They only get 1 shot on the order card. The one thing is, I think you have 3 wounds right now.
4 because he's elite.
Oh yeah, he got better.
Lucky.
Yeah. That evolution is a blessing.
This little ape is going to be hiding in a tree and just setting stuff on fire.
That's what I want to hear. Okay, so they don't have any attack left. They cannot. They're not on alert anymore because they moved, and they did shoot you. So the threat marker remains.
Yeah.
They have 2 actions, and they're going to use these actions with the medikit, and the medikit for each action order, they can heal 1 wound on one of them. And they're going to, for the most wounded, which would be either Alpha 1 or Alpha 3.
Yep, and they've got 2, so they'll do 1 then the other.
Yeah, exactly. So
they go to 1
both go to 1.
Ooh, that's aggravating.
And that's all for the turn. So you go.
Okay, so right now the fire moves then.
Yep.
So that comes to here, which is fine. Right, so I need to choose what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to use an order card that gives me 2 of each. In order to get rid of that guy with the med kit, we both just need to be laying into him. So the first shot is going to be going into him. Now, here's the question. Because I'm in the same zone, but I'm on a different level, am I still okay to shoot, or do I have to use close combat?
No, because you're not on the same level, you're not in close combat.
Okay, so I'll take 1 shot at Alpha 1 to see if I can do a point of damage to him. Ugh.
Yeah, this is going to be 1 damage, fortunately. But the bad news is, well, Alpha 1 gets a special side.
Yeah.
He's revealed both his soldier skill and his equipment, so he can't reveal anything else. So what happens is his squad gets a heroic token.
Okay.
And that heroic token they're going to use it as soon as they have actually 2 to summon one of the heroes on their side, and the first hero that they get to summon is red.
Ah, okay, which is this guy here.
So red is the leader of the traitor apes. And he's going to come, and he's not going to be very aggressive, but he'll make the human soldiers aggressive.
Okay. Right, so second action, I will make fire arrows. And third action, okay, so I will set this one on fire.
Yes, that works.
Better.
But we are getting there, which is okay. Let's see. I've got 2 movements left. So what I think is going to happen is he's going to move from where he is. Oh, and this has to flip.
Yeah, because he attacked from
did
there.
damage, but he's moving into here, standing above the fire, getting a little toasty. Maybe just using it to set his next arrow on fire. So that's a move done. I have one more move, and I think it's time to get a little bit busy with it. So, movement order is going on my gorilla. So he is going to go 1, 2, and if I move in, does that mean I get an attack or I need an attack?
No,
order?
you need an attack.
All right, so I'll actually keep him back 1, just in case these humans move forward. I think is the best tactical choice there. So that'll do, and then I'm on to my humans, who are oof. This is actually pretty good. So it's on command. They're attacking twice on red zones, then moving for their objective, and then they get 3 action points. Thankfully, they have nothing that can use action points. But to begin with, they get to shoot. Which is great. Or not. So, Bravo 1 reveals his soldier trait. He is a gunner.
What does the gunner do? The gunner gets 1 additional attack order.
So he shot.
Yes.
There was no ape.
No ape.
And there, the threat marker goes away.
And then the next shot is going to be over here where your ape still is, unfortunately.
Too bad.
Is he wounded? Or is he okay?
He's not wounded yet.
Okay. Yet.
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, and he's evolving. I should have got shot sooner. So now I'm a veteran.
Yeah. And actually, he does 1. Well, impact.
He's got impact, but impact goes brings his
Here
3
to
to a 5,
5.
and that's
So you take
all.
a wound.
And that's 1 wound.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty convenient.
And because there's an ape there, and because he's a gunner, he will shoot again.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate.
Yeah, which is not so good. And don't die. No. Yeah, that looks bad.
Becomes a 4.
4. And that's 2 damage.
2
and
wounds. So, ape down.
then the ape goes out of the table, and we have now a corpse token down in this zone. And they're going to shoot again because they don't know they got everything. They got everyone.
Well, that was actually their 3 shoot orders, so they have no more shoot orders.
They have no shoot. Well, the threat marker will remain. Then.
Yeah, they will now, however, begin to move once to their objective.
Yep.
Now, can the humans move into the same zone as other humans?
They can. They can. There is a limit on the number of miniatures you can have in one zone, and that's 10 miniatures. So that's
Okay, so these guys are going to move out from behind the tree and into here. So this is looking pretty bad because they're all together. It's kind of why I wanted to set this one on fire so that I can have it moving forward and just burn them in one shot. But your turn.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have an archer anymore.
It's okay. I've got an evolved one who's just hiding. We will get the objective.
2 moves, and that's pretty limiting. I'm going to play that one. That card is 2 of each order. So here we go. 2 moves, 2 attacks, and 2 actions. First thing I'm going to do is a move order on my leader, my chimp leader. And he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, he's climbing. Okay.
He's climbing.
He's not your champ leader, though. He's the ballad.
That's the
chimp
bone,
leader.
actually.
That's the guy. Okay.
And from the top of the trees, he's going to use an action order. to use his special capacity as a champion, which is he can call on reinforcements. And that is, I'm going to bring one of, well, not the one who died, because obviously he died, but another archer.
This is Chimp Archer Jr.
Exactly, and he's really junior because he's not evolved, not like the one he's replacing.
Yeah.
So,
but it's handy that you can bring your models back like that. Because with the humans having so much firepower, it could go horribly wrong, horribly quick.
Very fast. Then I'm going to use a second move order to go up in the trees because I want to shoot people. 1, 2, 3, and now I'm there.
Now the nice thing is, none of these guys are alert anymore, I don't think.
Now, do I want to shoot them? Maybe I don't, actually.
You're just going to take a moment?
Maybe I just want to leave that ape here and use that second move action to move the gorilla out of the way, because
yes, because then I can set that on
being
fire.
a problem. I could basically throw him into the humans, and he's going to die fast. Maybe I don't want to do that, but I could
tie them up.
Block them. I think well.
Because at the moment they could sneak past pretty quick.
Yeah, well, that's a very brave sacrifice from that gorilla. He's going to die horribly.
Ape should have killed him.
Okay, so now he's going to use one attack order and attack Alpha 1, who's the
Gorillas
veteran.
are actually pretty handy in combat.
They're very strong.
To the humans 1?
Yeah. He's going to.
So is it not 1 dice for humans? Because of what's on the fist here?
No, actually, that's the impact. That's the impact.
Oh, right.
No, that would be horrible.
Impact 3. Then.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he does. He adds 3 to his dice, but they're both still rolling 3 dice.
Okay.
So here we go.
Ooh, nice double evolve.
Okay, so that is very nice. He's evolving 2 levels, so he's becoming a gorilla elite. Now he's got 4 dice, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I get to roll 1 more
for the first fight.
For the
first fight, yeah.
Yeah, so I get to roll 1 more.
Yes.
Yeah. So well, that's my 1 more.
Even harder.
That's pretty bad, but nonetheless, here we are.
You'll get 2 wounds. Actually, 3 wounds.
I think that's 3 wounds.
Yeah. Because with his impact.
So his impact is bringing this to a 5, and so I'm winning both of these. So that's 2 points of damage, and since we're in close combat, draws are not actually cancelling each other. Both sides are taking 1 point of damage.
Oh, that's okay.
That's terrific, but I'm hitting on the veteran who can only take 1 point of damage
at
the same time. So that's completely wasted. But still, it was nice.
Yeah. Well,
so he's going to do.
I did a point of damage to him last round as well, so he's dead.
Didn't he heal himself with the medikit?
No, but I shot, then I moved and set it on fire. So we forgot to put the extra point on him.
I forgot to put the extra one. Yeah, he's completely dead. Well, that's good news.
Yes.
Or is it? Because now we are taking away here's the green one, and his Alpha 1. Alpha 1 is that one. Is that one.
Yeah.
And we're replacing him with a corpse token, human corpse token. RIP.
That's bad.
And that means that when we activate them very soon, they're mine. They're going to activate with the vengeance side of the order card.
And does that count for my squad as well? Because there's a dead body in the square?
Yeah, that's basically
this is dead bad.
linked to the square.
He's dead, this is bad. But you have another attack.
I have another attack, and now I have my... Yeah, if I'm going full suicidal, there's one thing elite gorillas, rank 3 gorillas can do. They can do zone attack.
So
they go on a rampage and they sweep everyone in zone.
It does kind of feel like what he's done. He's just screamed at them, charged out the bushes and started laying into them.
That's cool story. He's probably going to die because he's going to take damage from any hit he takes, and that adds up. But I want to try that.
Well, he's got 5 health.
What we're doing when we are taking zones is I roll the dice for my ape.
Okay.
And he's got 4 of them because he's now ring 3.
Nice.
And I take the the three better ones. I drop the lowest, so this goes away, and this can't go higher, and the 4 go to a 5. Actually, I'm also attacking the leaders. They do have 4 dice. I'm going to keep the die. That was a 2. And I have put 1 point of impact on the die, and there are still
2 more, so it
2
goes
more.
to a 4.
So it goes to 4. That's
Big hit.
pretty nice hit.
And you get one of the bonus tokens.
And I get one of the heroic token that I could use at some point to summon a hero. So I'm going to put that on my team leader. And
Hadn't your... Oh, no, it was the other guys got it.
Yep.
Oh, so they're going to summon somebody if they're still alive. Okay, so now you have to roll for everybody else, yeah?
And I'm going to roll for each and every soldier on the square. So let's start with the Alpha 1 is dead, so Alpha 2. Alpha 2 goes... special side. Special side, what is Alpha 2? Alpha 2 is a commando. That's... yeah, come on.
Is that bad?
Is
it always bad when you find out what they're like?
Yeah, that's pretty much always bad. But that's particularly painful because he's a close combat specialist.
Oh.
So he gets the sweep attack and the and he gets 1 more impact that I just got. So that's like that goes there. Then this
So
way.
2 wounds. No, because he's
more
defending, does he get his impact?
No, it doesn't get his impact.
Oh
Yeah, on close combat, yeah. Close combat, you apply you apply the impact.
Okay.
So he gets that to a 5, and then I do take 2 wounds, and he takes 2. Because on the draw, both of us take a wound.
And with him beating you on the special symbol, that doesn't do a point to you. It's only if you tie you take it.
Yes. Yes. He does 1 point of damage here and 1 point here. So I'm taking 2. He's taking 2.
2 each. Okay.
And that was Alpha 2. That's going to kill Alpha 2.
Yes.
That's
Awesome.
the good news. And still take 2. My gorilla is here. So
Now,
Alpha 2 is dead.
Do you finish up all of these even if you die during?
Yes, because they're considered to be simultaneous.
Okay.
So we're in the special case where it's going to take a long time, but
Alpha 3.
Alpha 3. Alpha 3, here we
Come on,
go.
kill him.
Yeah, that could happen. Yeah, that's gonna happen. Because here we go. Yes.
Yep. 2 points.
So
Dead.
He's dead, and I take 2
You
points
take
too. Do I?
Just one.
Well, he's got impact too. He's got 1 impact, and this is going to bring this to a 5.
Aye.
So I take 2.
Yeah.
And he takes 3 actually.
Yeah.
He's completely dead. And
Awesome.
I take.
You might just do this on your own. Who needs a firewall? Just send in the gorilla. So the leader of that squad then.
Leader does have 4 dice. So. Okay. So 5, then 2 and 1, and he's got how much impact? He's got 2 impacts. So this is a 4, which is not enough to beat my 5. 4. Here we go.
He does take 4 points of damage there.
He does take 4 points of damage, which is just one short of killing him. So here we go.
One for you.
And the gorilla's dead.
Yes.
But he keeps on attacking on your squad now.
So Bravo 1, who's already lost 2.
Bravo 1. So
another RIP as well.
Oh, that's bad. Bravo 1.
So he'll reveal his gear.
Yeah.
Which is dum-dums. So +1 wound. I assume that's when he's shooting, yeah?
That's when he's shooting, and that's if he does 1 wound, at least 1 wound.
However, he does take damage.
He does take 1 damage.
Yeah, so he dies.
So he dies.
Bravo 2.
But 2.
Oh yeah, they got 2 special sides, so
it's
it's piling up for the summons. So Bravo 2 doesn't do much.
I think he's very dead.
3 damage and does damage.
Yep. Bravo 2 is
already dead.
Out.
And then Bravo 3
is also
same
dead.
goes.
Pop.
And then Bravo leader.
Yeah. So literally all that we've got left of humans is these 2 commanders.
And one of them is in bad shape.
Yeah, and this one might be too.
Okay, so this goes here. This becomes a 5. This becomes a 4, which is not enough, and the 1 is obviously not enough. He takes 3 damage.
Okay.
And then the gorilla dies.
That
Well,
way.
that was a worthy sacrifice.
Yeah, although the amount of death in there now.
Whoa.
Wow. Well,
That was my second attack action, and still have 1 normal, action order.
I just realized the thing. You have the action order, so you could just call in a new gorilla.
I could totally do that. Yeah. Sure, why not?
So,
Here we go.
a new gorilla joins the fight. Hey, that was cool.
Okay, so humans get to do something.
humans?
Well, human gets to do
Lone
something.
human who's bleeding out.
The good news for him is
He gets
he's on
revenge.
revenge, and that's 3 attacks on a red zone
So it's this empty one.
when there's no one,
Yeah.
actually. Then he gets 2 moves towards the objective and 3 actions, and there's no medikit left.
No.
That's not looking like a great turn for humans.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like the way I'm looking at it, I've got a nice little gorilla just sitting here waiting for him to walk through and walk in and go hello.
Okay, so he's going to shoot at this zone. Do basically nothing, but we are counting special sides, and he's got 4 dice, and he gets none.
He does summon.
He does summon at the beginning of his turn. Yeah. The first hero is their summoning is red. So red appears in the zone of the squads calling him. Red has a hero card with stats. Red does not attack. He doesn't have any attack value. What he does is he gives 2 additional attack orders to the squad he's joining. And since they're on revenge mode, they also get +1 impact.
So here's the question. So they've shot there, they know there's nothing there. Is there anything else they can shoot at? I think it's nada.
Well, there are no other identified threats on the board, so they keep their bullets and do nothing.
So he just moves towards the objective twice then?
Yeah.
So where's he going here?
He's going, back on the path.
Yeah.
So, sorry, red. So 1, and then 2. Red tags along.
Red goes with it.
And then at the end of the turn, red goes away.
Okay. Alright, I think it's a case of time to go big or go home. So I will play for my 3.
Yep.
And I will take the tokens. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to spend my 3 action orders to create a poisoned arrow.
Yep.
And I will then activate this archer to shoot this guy. Or
we need to shoot him down because he's very close to the objective, so that could be an auto lose quick.
Yeah, and my archer is good because he's got 4 dice to match him.
Yeah.
So poison arrow on him. Or actually, do I keep the poison arrow for the other guy? Because I've got 3 shots.
Because he's only got one.
Yeah,
one
so
hit point
I'll
left.
fire a regular arrow
arrow.
on him.
Yep.
So 4 and 4. You know the dice. Thank you.
There you go.
Give me something nice. Might be enough.
Yeah, it might be.
There. So that's what he got. And then on this side it goes 5, 4. Yes, it's enough.
Or
To do
is
1
it?
point.
The one thing is the one thing the squad leaders have that is special is they have a ballistic vest, basic. And the ballistic vest, what does it do? Well, it takes the 2.
Oh, does it just kill
your
the 2
highest
back?
die
And your lowest?
and your lowest, and they go away. That's
Impact 3 though.
impact 3.
So
This is a 5, and
that's
this
a 5 and the other's a 3. So 2 points of damage.
yeah,
He be dead.
he's dead.
I can live with that. Good night, sir. Good night.
Thank you.
I will then use my poisoned arrow shot on the other guy. I also need to put one of these in here.
Yep.
So poison arrow on the other guy. I have to roll for it as well, yeah?
Yep.
Do at least 1 point of damage, I assume?
Yep.
Okay.
And he's also got the ballistic vest because he's squad leader.
Oh,
that's
pretty poor roll.
Yeah, but still, that might work.
3, 2, and 1. And then it's 5, 4, 3, 2. So yeah, I think I've got him. Because this goes away. This impacts to a 5. This impacts to a 4. And that's 2 points of damage on him.
Yep.
So he's poisoned.
He's poisoned
And takes 2.
2 points of damage.
And actually, that's enough to kill him.
Well, the 2 points kill him. All the better. So,
So humanity
soldier is dead.
fails today.
well, we still would need to light the pyre up.
Yeah, I think we have enough actions
Yeah,
left.
we do have enough actions to do that.
So.
Because another squadron
Oh, another squad arrives. Oh, I see.
during the party.
So if we clean the table, that is not enough to win because reinforcements can come in. But we do have all the actions we need. Well, you do have all the actions you need.
So I'll spend 1 to move my chimp from here to a new level.
Out of the danger zone.
Now, if I stay in here, there's a dead ape in here. How does that affect me?
Well, basically it doesn't because you evolved, and so your morale has improved.
Okay.
If actually you were a level 1 basic ape, you could flee from the site of this corpse.
I see.
And what we would do is you would roll 4 dice, and you need to get a special. And if you don't get a special, the ape runs away.
Okay. All right, well, I've got 2 moves left, so I will spend both of those. So I will go 1 for my gorilla to go 1, 2. No. He'll just go 1, 2, 3 up the tree.
Yep.
And my commander will go 1, 2, 3, 4 up the tree.
Good.
And that will end my round. So, no humans on the board during my squad control phase. Does that mean a new one deploys now?
So at the end of your turn, they come in.
Okay.
And
are they under my control then?
Yes, your control.
So they come in from my deployment and they have the objective of these guys, I assume?
Yeah.
And they get a new order deck as well?
Well, they only get enough to go to the end of the game.
I see.
So they should get.
So they will activate. They will move to the objective twice and shoot at a yellow threat, and then they have 1 action order. So they'll go. Now they can't walk through the fire.
They can't.
So they have to go 1 and 2 to where all of their buddies died.
Yep.
And because they're in a space where their buddies died, do I rotate this now to revenge?
Yes, you flip it immediately, and they get the number of tokens for revenge.
Okay, so they get 3 shots to take, so they'll shoot at the empty slot.
Yep.
Just very quickly.
So he's shooting once.
So nothing.
Nothing, and they establish there are no apes.
And they've got 2 more moves.
And they moved out the objective, so yes.
Yeah,
this way
here.
and here.
So they go out to there. Oh, that's awful. I didn't expect them to go that quickly to actually get down to here, because that's just like super, super quick.
Yeah, and that's the reason it can be dangerous to leave corpses on the board.
Yeah. Can we remove the corpses?
Not in this scenario.
Okay.
And we're actually lucky because they all died on the same space, so it's only the one that is dangerous. But
yours. Might I suggest another magnificent charge from the mighty gorilla?
Well, I like to light a pyre on fire at some point to have the impression I've done something. Well, I did something great, but that I'm participating to the cause.
Yeah.
And for that I actually need attack actions. So here we go. I'm going to use my 1. So that's 1 move, 3 attacks, and what are the actions?
Have I maybe hogged them? Here.
Yeah. So 2 of them. I'm going to use my 1 move to bring the chimp 1, 2, 3 to that level.
Yeah, so he's up here. I assume he's shooting down into these guys now.
And he's going to shoot these guys.
Okay.
And that's my first attack. Here we go. They're nothing special, so they're 3 dice.
Delta 1.
So Delta 1, here we go. Delta 1 doesn't reveal anything. I
You
evolve.
get to evolve.
Yes.
Get to evolve. So that's what I was
That's
aiming
not
for.
actually
That's
quite
the
perfect.
bonus. Yeah, lining good so far. So my special, then 5, then 3, and the 3 becomes 5 because I'm up there, and then they weren't on alert, and I've got a bow. And this is the way they go. 2, 3, 4. That's oh good. That's 3 points of damage.
So
Delta 1's dead.
dead.
I got 2 attack actions that I'm going to use to light the pyres on fire.
Right, so we
Only
just
one
need to
yeah,
murder these.
yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So do you still have? No, you're out.
I run.
All right, time for the end game then. And what do I have? All right, so I've got 2 moves, 3 attack, and 3 of the order actions. Tokens, please. So I'll spend the 3 order actions to create poison arrows for the round then.
Yep.
And then I've got 3 attack actions to poison them all.
Yeah. Sounds like a plan.
We'll see. So I've got poisoned. Now to start shooting. And I get an extra red, which is fabulous. Oh, very nice.
Well, yes.
So
So I get
that's
2 points.
2 points.
Can I instantly spend those?
You can instantly spend those to summon a hero. Yeah.
Is there a hero that would help?
You can because your leader is on top of the tree.
Yeah. To summon a hero, your leader needs to be all the way up in the tree, and that's good because he's where he should be.
Let's bring Rocket in.
Okay, Rocket.
So I'll spend the 2 for a Rocket.
Okay.
So Rocket appears under the foliage you are. So he's there, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Awesome.
And Rocket, what does Rocket do?
So I'm seeing his stats with +3 red.
He gets 3 bonus impact that can be used on any unit on your squad, on himself.
Perfect. So I'm shooting into there, and I've got quite the decent roll compared to theirs.
Yeah.
So it's 3 damage
3 damage.
on Delta 2.
Yeah,
so
that's 1
even
dead.
dead.
Yes.
Yep.
Delta
2 is that one.
And then we'll shoot Delta 3.
Yep. Delta 3. Well, Delta 3 has a special side, so maybe he's going to do something.
Yeah, and so this goes like this.
Yep.
So, Delta 3 will take 1, but with my impact of 2, this becomes a 5.
Yep.
This becomes a 4.
Yep.
So he will take 2 damage.
2 damage.
Which is fine, and he's poisoned. So
And
if
he's
I can get
poisoned.
one of the time tokens.
Yep.
But before
Here you go.
you must.
Oh, he might have something that will
watch
yes,
that will
okay.
have an influence.
He is a shooter.
Shooter.
He gets to shoot back.
He's shooting you back. So
But he is still
that
poisoned.
is your roll. You may want to use
I will.
Rocket's impact to bring your dice up.
I
because
will.
You're keeping those.
I will be adding an additional 3 to this.
Yep.
So that becomes a 5.
Yep.
That becomes a 4.
Nice.
And the 1 we're not worried about.
Yep.
And then I have to re-roll these because he's
Exactly.
shooting back at me.
He's
Safe! Oh no, sorry, wrong way around. I will take 1 damage,
1 damage.
which actually kills my elite archer. Damn it! Okay, well that was 2 attacks anyway.
Yep.
I'll activate Rocket to attack himself.
He did kill the. No, he didn't kill the soldier. Yep.
No. So he has to attack Delta in close combat. But
Yep.
he's pretty handy in close combat with four dice, I think it is.
Yep,
4
yep,
dice. Oh, very much so. And I get another 2 specials.
Yep. Specials are here.
Thank you.
Here you go.
And put that on there. So order this. So that, then that, then that, then that. His impact is 3, so this becomes a 5.
A 5, exactly.
And so is it like that?
Yep.
I assume?
Yep.
So soldier will take 1 point of damage.
No, actually that's this way because you're dropping the lowest.
Okay.
So he's taking 2 points of damage and you're taking 1.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Good. And you'll go there. So Delta 3 be dead. Excellent. I am kind of out of it. I've got 2 actions to move left. Now, if you're in combat with someone, can you walk out of it, or do you have to fight them?
Humans specifically will stay in close combat with an ape on the same level as they are until it's dead.
Right. 2 moves.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
The Bulliness is moving in, and the Gorilla is moving in.
Yeah.
And that will keep him locked there and
Exactly.
away from winning.
The poison token isn't
No,
okay.
it's not on him, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
But not bad. They get to go now, and he will be going for revenge. So 3 attacks and 2 moves. So he gets to swing at my Apes 3 times.
Yep.
Does Rocket go away now, or does he hang about for a time?
He goes away at the end of your turn.
Okay.
So he's not here.
So bye bye Rocket. Thank you. Okay. So the leader is rolling 4 at me. I assume he would attack the. Would he attack the softer or the harder one first?
The bonus, because the guy
Okay.
is more stronger.
Okay. So I need 1 extra blue dice, please.
He goes for the most wounded.
Yeah, or the weaker.
Oh, the weaker, yeah.
Okay. Ooh.
That's actually not very good for him. Oh,
And so he drops off the 1,
yep.
and he'll take a point, and he will deal 2. He'll then attack again, same target. He'll go again.
Yep.
And ugh. So you get one of those, and that. And then this is 2, 2, 3.
And his impact brings that to 5, but you get to add the impact of your gorilla because you're in close combat, and that's a lot.
Well, he was attacking the bullets.
Oh,
which
he
is
was
only
attacking
impact
the bullets,
1,
so it's
so the
separate.
bullet dies, and he
Yep.
takes no damage.
Takes no damage.
This is why I jammed 2 of them in. So now he's attacking the gorilla,
Yep.
and the gorilla should mess him up.
And the gorilla is not evolved, so he might
Run away?
Run away.
Do I test for that first?
Yes, immediately, right?
Yes?
Yeah.
Really.
So that
what do
you
I have
test now.
to, what do I have to roll?
You have to roll 4 dice, and you need 1 special to stay.
I need that reroll. Oh! So gorilla runs away out of the zone, yeah?
He actually runs away from the table.
Oh,
He breaks and flee.
damn. And then he gets to move on to his action, which is move, which unfortunately means
Damn.
we lose.
Wow. That
Good
was
game.
close.
That was. I think we were a little too eager of killing the squads when we had them there.
Yeah.
But it was worth it. Well played. Thank you for showing me that, guys. That is a really,
thank you
really
for
fun
having us.
game.
Yep.
Everybody, tell you what, get your comments in below. Tell us what you think of the game, and make sure and check it out on Kickstarter. We'll move on. We'll see you again soon.
We hope you enjoyed this Let's Play. Go ahead and check out our other content on screen now, and be sure to check out beastsofwar.com for the latest gaming news and gaming Let's Plays. And while you're at it, why not hit subscribe, and remember to ding our dong. Go on, you know you want to click it. Go on.